What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Horseplay Motoring. Um, this video is basically part two, where I took the door panels apart. I told y'all then I wanted to flex seal it and see how it would do. I think the flex seal is turning out amazing. That is very durable, a lot more durable than I thought. Thought the heat was going to be an issue. It's not. We'll cover all that in the video. But please like this video, comment, dislike this video, any interactions. If you like what you see, consider subscribing, and on with the video. Well, guys, I didn't clean this the best, but I just wanted to see and give a general idea. But this is with a coat of paint on it, and it don't look bad, other than, you know, I didn't get all the adhesive off of every little spot. And there's some spots like right here where water came through the hole, where I didn't dry it completely. This down here would be under the door panel, so that don't really matter. And of course, I'm not running with this. I just wanted to get a general idea of what it looked like painted. But as you can see, there's still the holes all in it. Now, I don't know whether that would stand out or not once it was mounted up, because of course there'd be something behind it, and you wouldn't really be looking at light through the holes. So like I said, I didn't really prep it up here. But as a whole, I think it looks pretty good painted. So the next step will be to let this dry. Of course, typical Daytona, sun shining over here, and you have storms coming in over here. So I don't know if it's going to rain or not. If it does, oh well. I haven't lost anything but a few minutes. But I'll let this dry. I'll prep it some more. Get the paint knocked down, get it areas where the adhesive is still. You can see the difference between that line right there and then where it is. So I can get that taken care of, and then my goal is to flex seal it, though, like I said, because flex seal will fill all them holes. I'm even going to go behind it, put tape down, and go and see how it looks. Another thing I thought of that would be pretty cool is if any of you guys can do airbrushing, you can actually, you know, graffiti it or do whatever you want to, but you could do it custom and make it any way you wanted to, which I think would be pretty awesome. But I sprayed it with that right there. Bonds to plastic, according to the can. So here we go, and I just felt a raindrop. Awesome. So that ought to be fun. Cloud right over me. Yay. But until next time, that's where we're at. Alright, guys, at this point, it's got about 3 coats on it. I've left it out in the hot sun. This is hot to even touch. I mean, that's freaking, I don't know, probably 100 degrees or more. It's not tacky. It's awesome. Feels great. Over here in the shade, feels great. It's pretty tough. Got down here, scratch it with my nail. Can't even really tell where I scratched. So it's pretty durable. What I'm going to do with the holes, like I said, they don't really bother me, but I just want to see what I can do about filling them. I think what I'm going to do is get hot glue, go to the back side, fill every hole individually, and then spray one more layer on and see if it'll cover that. There's a few down here where there was holes that got filled just for me spraying the back. But you see how thick I had to do it to even close some of them holes. So rather than wasting it all and making this door panel 100 pounds, I'm just going to get some hot glue, go from the back side, fill them holes, and go from there. So that'll be the next step. Alright, guys, I got a bit of a mess made here on my floor, but I went to the back side and I put hot glue in all the holes. Some of them look like it don't have anything, but it does. You can see it's pretty smooth when you run your finger over it. You can see a few places like this that it's not going to really matter once you start spraying the layer over, because this texture hides a lot of this stuff. Like there's a part right there where a sticker was left that I didn't catch. Peel that off. Once I spray it, you won't ever know. Now I left some of this stuff right here. That's from the hot glue, just a shell that you can just take and rub it with your finger and rub it smooth. Now there's more there. You just kind of do it. And also what I did, pardon my, because this stuff is so forgiving and easy to hide, any place like this where, because I did it from the back side, it would leave heads like rivets kind of. So I'd take the screwdriver, or the tweezers rather, and I'd come and just grab and rip the head off. The hole would still be filled. Now here's a good spot right here where that glue is over. And I just keep running my finger over it. And usually it'll ball up like a, you know, like most adhesives. Or you ever mess with vinyl and try to peel vinyl and you can roll it up. It's sort of the same feeling. But all these little spots like this, and if you nick it or scratch it in any way, it's so forgiving. There's, I don't know why y'all can see that right there. See how that's sticking up like a head? So what I'm gonna do is just grab that head, keep working on it. And basically you just want to keep working until you get that head off. So now that head is off, but the hole is still filled. There's something still in that hole, so I don't have to worry about when I paint if it's not going to come through. Now, see, right there where it's filled, right there where it's filled. See how that one looks a little bit more open? That's going to be a harder gap to fill. So, what I do is I got a high temp gun, 2 temp, got it on high. I come right in, see the hole, and we'll come in, fill that, and then, yeah, it'll burn the crap out of you if you leave your finger there too long. But I'll do that, and then you just push straight down. And what you're doing is pushing that glue in that hole. Now, for some reason, that one don't want to take all the way, but that one did. Alright, so I got it to take in the hole by basically putting the nozzle directly over the hole like that and forcing it in there. And that's that. Alright guys, now I have a red Scotch-Brite, which is like automotive paint. Since this is gonna get a coat tomorrow, I just want to show y'all some of the, so I'm just gonna take, there's the channel. All I'm doing is going over, trying to get some of the loose ends free. But if y'all can look where I ran that, you can't even really tell because this stuff is pretty dang durable. Now I'll show y'all down here, because this will be hidden and it's going to get repainted. This is a pretty stiff brush. So did a little bit there, but that was with a wire brush scrubbing, and you still don't see white plastic. So I would say this stuff is pretty dang durable. So I'm going to go through, try to get these places like this, and you know, all the little odd ends, and we'll try to get it wiped down with this and see if I can get all of it as smooth as I can before I put the final layer on tomorrow. So it is worth noting that these holes in here, all of these holes in the bottom of this channel, all the way down, and like these where the door pocket goes are covered. So if your main worries, it's going to be right here, right across the top up here, and then right in this. And that's where they use the glue to adhere. And this stops about right here, because like I said, this is going to be under the door panel, and this whole section right here is under the bottom part of the door. So you wouldn't even have to do that. Like I said, this is just a experiment. I don't know what it's going to look like when it's done. I don't even know if I'm going to use it, but we shall see. Alright guys, you're not going to really be able to tell, especially in this light, but I went to town with this thing, smoothing out all these spots where I can't really feel them when I run my fingers over them. There's, you know, a few little spots, but that's going to be covered in the texture. Hindsight, this should have been the first step. I had this plan of, sorry for being so shaky, for putting tape on the back of these holes. It was still too big of a gap to fill in, and the tape was shit and fell off. So you can see I'm still going to have little traces, even when the spray's covered them up. You might see some little bumps here and there, but it looks a lot better than ripped, torn vinyl. And like right there, that looks like it's all the way through. That's because the glue is clear. So I'm going to go any other spot, try to knock it down. Also, in hindsight, I wouldn't even bothered with these holes like I mentioned earlier, because that's going to get covered up by the trim. So I'd have just worried about here, the ones in here, the ones here, and then across the top. So that saves, I don't know, probably 50 holes throughout this whole bottom here that you don't even have to worry about. And there's probably 20 in here or more. So just something to think about if you're doing this process. Alright guys, just to address, you can see where it's got the sticker there. You can see where that's kind of smeared there. You can see all the little glue spots. So I'm fixing to spray it again, see how it looks. Alright, I don't know how it's turned out. The tip was a little dirty this time, so I got some kind of more glob, but this will settle down and I'm going to give it time to cure and we'll look at it from there. But it kind of got heavy there and it kind of got a little heavy up here. But most of the places are hid, so you can't even see where the holes even was. There is a spot, you can't even hardly see it in the picture right there. No, can't even see it in the picture, or I can at least. But it'll be under the door pocket. So we're going to let this settle, we'll let it dry, and we're going to come out and look at it again. And I think that'll be the finished product, because I don't see me going too much more crazy on that. I wish y'all could see through this camera just how good it looks in person. I mean, the texture, everything, I love. It's got it so good. I think it turned out great. Definitely a lot better than the torn, tattered material that was on there. Now, a few tips I will tell y'all. This takes, like right now, it's been about an hour and a half since I sprayed it and it's still got a little tack to it. It takes 24 hours to cure. Do not mess around thinking that you can just slap this back together. It's still got some tack. You can still scratch it off. Okay, 24 hours. To get this texture like it is, you notice that one time when it got real thick. Keep your tip as clean as possible. This stuff's kind of thick. Turn it upside down, spray it after each time. That'll clear it out. Make sure you got no gunk right here. That's where it was catching them. And to get this texture really good like this, what I do is I spray probably 3 foot back. I mean, I'm way back here spraying, getting that, because it has more time to spread, and it gets that texture really good. So This is going to dry for 24 hours. Y'all not going to see the door panels done in this clip simply because this has to cure, and it's Wednesday and it's my upload day. So I will be getting to this part, and I'll be cutting this video up. If not, I'm going to have, you know, a good 35-40 minute video for a door panel. So until next time, see. Alright guys, sitting here on the couch in the AC. It's very hot outside. My computer's updating drivers and stuff for my printer. So I thought I'd just do a little update and things and basically go over what I've already said, but just to reiterate, with the Flex Seal, it seems very durable. The one thing I was worried about with it being out in the heat is it was going to be all tacky all over again, or it was going to feel gummy feeling. I left it out in the sun all day, 110 degrees. Come back after 24 hours, I felt it. It was dry. It just felt like plastic. It was amazing. Took a knife, tried to scrape some off. Y'all see in the video where I take a brush and I scrape it, and it discolors it just a little. If you were to do that with leather or cloth, it would mess it up pretty damn good. I know, because them door panels that came off, I messed with them, and yeah, there's no bringing them back. There's no nothing. I don't know why I look cross-eyed right now. Anyway, keep the paint tip clear of debris. It'll build up at the tip if you keep doing it. So make sure you get that clean. After every spray, turn it upside down and spray it. What that'll do is that'll run straight aerosol through it. It'll make sure that's clean. Spray, if you want that pattern, spray 3 to 4 foot away. You'll notice when you missed it, you'll see how it lays down. You can adjust your pattern there. Another thing with the pattern, the imperfections in there, I would definitely, if you're going to do the hot glue trick like I did, or whatever your method is, I would do that before you ever do any layer of anything. With the Flex Seal, I did not prep it at all. It sticks like a dream. All I did, well, I mean, I washed the door panel, but that's it. But I washed it to get the glue and residue off. It had nothing to do with really thinking about prepping it for that. Sorry for shaking so much. I am just exhausted right now. So I didn't do anything but wash the residue off from the glue and all that. So there was no prep. It sticks amazing. I've scraped it. I've tried to peel it. I've did everything I can do for a test, and it's holding up great. Like I said, I thought the heat was going to be an issue. It seems to be doing heat great. My next test will be putting something like Armor All or Mothers on it and see how it does with that. I don't know if the chemicals is going to react. I'd hate to put Armor All or something like that on to help protect the controller and it just wipe it right off. So I will see about that. I didn't cover the whole process of the door assembled in this video because, like I said, it'd be a 30 or 40 minute video because I've did so much. First process I did is just stripping it, and then the last video I showed y'all how to separate it, and then I painted it just to see how it would look painted with the holes in it and everything. Some people might be fine with that, some people might not. I tried to fill the holes with the Flex Seal, and that's not gonna work without it gumming up too much. So if you have good tape, you could probably put tape on the backside and fill them holes, but I feel the best method was definitely the hot glue. I feel like that was the best alternative. And let's see, where's it at? Right, if y'all can see that boo-boo, that's a blister from the hot glue. If you're afraid of getting burnt, maybe get a popsicle stick, but I find it's best because your finger conforms and just push it down with your finger. Yeah, you might get burnt, but don't be a sissy. Anyway, next video, hopefully I'll have the door panel together. I don't have really a schedule of what's going on next, or what I want to do. Got a lot going on in life, kids going back to school, blah, blah, blah. But hopefully it'll be done and you can see the finished product next video. So this will be part 2 of a 3-series video. I'm told that I don't say it, so I will bring it up. please like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy. Thank you.
I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 16 bars. I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 16 bars. I won't turn around, I won't turn around. No matter how far I go, I'll never come